Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, my 21st edition live streaming, 21 weeks, crazy. If you're new here, my name is Paris. So I've been exploring art and technology and really try to dig into how technology changed the way we create on internet, off the internet, how to be ourselves in this chaotic world. And every week I collect things. I try to collect and notice things that I can share with you guys on this channel. And I find a lot of interesting patterns recently. Start with watching this new viral show off campus. I have to say at the beginning when I started watching this show is because I saw this trend. Because this trend, I was like, okay, I was not sure if I would like it, but during dinner I was like, why not, I'll just watch for fun. And I have to say I have zero idea for a very long time which year this drama is about. I was trying to find every little hint to telling me which year is it about. I was looking for the music they're playing a lot of like old rock pop music. And then they were playing with cassette in the campus. I was like trying to figure out it with my husband, and we're like, okay, first of all, this give me Gilmore Girls vibe. I like watching Gilmore Girls, and there was a lot of like old romantic movie vibe. I wasn't sure until they're talking about they're showing the screen of Instagram story. I was like, okay, Instagram story, that's like quite recent. So this is about recent story. I have never read a book before, so this is the first time I actually see this movie, this drama out. It's my guilty pleasure. It is really good. It's good because it does give me this nostalgic feeling. It's simple, it's romantic, it's like old romantic way. And then all the things they're showing in the movie, it's like you cannot tell if it's 90s, if it's early 2000, if it's 2026. Which bring me to this topic today, because I don't know if you notice online, it's really hard to tell what is the aesthetics in 2026, because there's so much about nostalgic feeling. And I was again, like long time ago, I started, not too long ago actually, this year, I started a series of videos decoding all the aesthetic words like weirdcore, dreamcore, and I was really obsessed with those words and how all these images on Pinterest are categorized in different categories, right? And I recently get back to it again because after 20 shorts video about taste training, I wanted to go deeper into each category and learn more about it. I actually find this website, I'll show you, called Carry. It's like a dictionary of all the aesthetic words that you can search for it. Look at this: airbrush surrealism, blob world. It's so crazy. Like all these are fascinating. I want to dive deep into each of them. I'm not gonna like copy paste the dictionary and talk about it on my channel, but what I wanted to do is find some popular post to analyze what kind of category it is when they designed a certain way, because it's all the inspiration I find is from all these words. I have no idea there's like Gen X soft club. Have you even heard about it? It's like Gen Z refer to the generational target audience, and soft club refers to urban gentrified image of club culture. Oh, okay, interesting. And then you will see all these weird photos. I'm sure when people are creating a lot of nostalgic image right now, the references are from all these time period. What do you think? Like, do you find this fascinating? Like, comment on my video and let me know. Share with me your thoughts. That's this whole live streaming is about. Okay. Let's keep going with this. So also another day I saw this China's Gen Z nostalgic for era they never lived through. So they're talking about, I'll show you. I was born in the 1980s. And then I've seen these kind of pillow. That was like during the 80s. There are a lot of like Chinese things that look like this. It doesn't look trendy at the time. It actually looks very countryside. But like this one person in China, the artist, she created whole brands combining all these nostalgic items that from China back in the 90s and 80s. Oh, I remember this. I don't know what it's called, but there were also plastic little bowls like connect with a string, and then it's like a wall when you not almost like a door you open like this. And the cakes, oh my god, the cakes look like this as well. So you have all the zodiac animals on top of the cake. That was so nostalgic. Like, it does feel like I've seen it a long time ago when I was a kid. So all these design become so popular, even though Gen Z have never, or like what's the next generation? They never lived through this age, but they find it even designish, like popular. Look at this bag and socks. All this image, like now I feel like because of AI can create a lot of high definition, robotic, realistic images and videos. So a lot of design and popular images are turning towards to blurry and nostalgic vibe. The other day I even saw, I couldn't find it anymore. I saw some people were showing how to make your photo looks old, and they use Photoshop to blur, and a certain light make it pretty dark. You look like you're using a really bad film camera and develop that image out. People start wanting to see blurred image. That's one of aesthetic. Probably, I'm afraid, when we look back from the future, 2026 aesthetic words are blurred image. Can it be though? I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to see a bigger picture in the future when we look back. What is 2026, 2025, 26? The aesthetic, what is the aesthetic? We don't really have it because all the image online that I can see or all the dramas I'm watching, they're all calling back to the 90s, like soft nostalgic 90s aesthetics, 2000 aesthetics, and then Tumblr aesthetics. Like you will see it everywhere. I don't know if you feel that. So yeah, then culture used to move linearly, right? But now they all blend in together. So when you see scroll on the internet, tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's just on my timeline. I don't know if it's because the algorithm, but the popular things that are trendy right now, it's all from blend with different aesthetics. For example, I saw the other day on this trendy creative review. This is one of the design newsletter that I read sometime. This is one of the popular new Korean snack branding. So I screenshotted this photo and then I ran it through AI. And then I want to ask what is particular branding, like reference, the aesthetics reference that it come from. And it showed me this is from Superflat Pop. Murakami, one of the most famous Japanese artists you probably know. His influence on this popular, bright, flat, loud, emotional, empty underneath the maximism. Yes, that's really popular for a very long time. And then the Y2K maximum, and then neo retro branding. So all mixed together is actually the one new branding from this agency. So give me an idea in the future. I kind of want to decode a lot of image or branding. What kind of words, the reference world it comes from. Is it Y2Ks from Y2Ks, new retro? It just quite interesting. And it gave me the interesting tension. Typography and color palette, Scream 90s, American Candy, fast food. But it's wrapped around a Korean street food product. It's just featured today. I just got an email today. Designed with very current intentionality. So apparently, this whole packaging is from different references that catch people's eye. Again, my point is, from this design, you think you can tell that is from 2026? I can't, because that you really feel like some old snack, old American snack, also mixture with some modern graphics. Look at the font, right? So it got me think so much about how we perceive the world, like how internet changed the way we create, and how internet changed the aesthetics altogether. We receive so much information every day, and we saw so many content every day. We can dig out, especially after AI. I feel like if I can type which image or what product or fashion is from early 1990s, I can get a very decent photo, like very accurate photo that shows me exactly where that era is representing. The exact aesthetics that I wanted to see. We cannot easily find those images. Yes, we can Google it, but we cannot decode it that easy. But now we can do it. Yeah, and then also, the post from 2018 can go viral today. And you can't even tell that's from 2018 because it's just complete current. Like recently I was talking about when I feel this emotional attachment with Michael Jackson again, and all this old video come out, and then some people use the AI to make it high resolution. Sometimes people are like, oh, is this video made with AI? For people like me who have already seen those videos that recreated with AI, I know that's originally the original video is just have low quality, but with the enhancement from AI, it, like, I know that is real, but for some people that's like AI created, it's so mixture of realistic and blurry, and old times and new time all come together. AI generate any visual instantly, which means nostalgic itself become remixable. Everything is remixable. Now I'm thinking how I give reference before for designer to create some kind of image or branding. It's also always from Pinterest, and then because I tend to find the image that caught my eye and the feeling that I wanted to give. But now I use AI to try to decode everything and easily mix things together and to find the right vibe, the right feeling that I wanted to reach. So at the end of the day, again, it's all about taste. What are you choosing to connect together? Maybe the future of culture is people building personal timelines from fragments of every era. Maybe taste is this thing that turns all that chaos into meaning. Perhaps, like before we mix all the things together, because we saw something that we find really interesting online or Pinterest, but because of AI, you can easily remix things, but it may be easily to find something that never show up before. But for now, I didn't see that coming. For example, I really don't like Spotify's new logo. I find it's really lazy that they create something like that. It just look like they use Photoshop to make it into 3D, the disco ball. But like, why all of a sudden it become disco ball again? Like it, I like the previous one better. Although I don't even remember what was the previous one about is like. But when I see that, I feel like it go back to the old days, without even trying really hard. It's like they're being lazy to create a logo like that. I don't know. What do you think? So I did little research and I dig out some photos. It's about like 2004 and 7, Von Dutch, MySpace layout, ringtone ads, chunky highlights, and then this one I think I saved somewhere. Do you remember Paris Hilton used to wear this Juicy outfit? It's called Juicy. I think that's a brand. It's the whole outfit. Oh yeah, that's another thing about the movie, the drama off campus. I can't tell the fashion neither. The fashion from the drama also very old school and very timeless, because everything seems like they can wear in 2000, they can wear in like 1995, they also can wear into to 2020. Like if you're wearing this whole outfit now, you look pretty trendy, like you don't look outdated. That's how I feel. I find it really interesting. How we live in this life right now. Everyone just hard to be unique, you know. You can mixture everything, and it's just really interesting. Like you can have like a lot of girls right now are really trying to use. For example, I'll find you what I saved the other day. Girls are making tech bro devices fun again. So we want to use, like, look at all these things. I used to have a necklace chain like this, and you can put photo in, and you use the Nokia phone or some little chip like this. Plastic coating. Some people is making radio. Some people making little toy. So, are we going to back to the old days now? Like everything is going backwards. At the same time, you know, on this photo, I saw this photo. I was like, which year is it? You know, can't tell. This is a Japanese brand that I kind of like, but they use a lot of old photos, so you can tell this totally look like a 1990s Japanese movie. So fascinating. Also, I find this artist, human artist, completely outplaying AI right now. Our paintings looks not AI made. Again, it's blurry. It's like dream. This is beautiful. Wow. Of course, you can create with AI like this, but if you go into each stroke like this, you can tell they're real paintings. But will this kind of painting be popular? I'm not too sure. And also a lot of brands are making zine now. Like they're making magazine to show their whole branding. So we go back to the papers. I personally read more books this year so far than the past couple years combined. I just have this, I don't know, just that the book right now makes me so calm, and I find some really good stories, and maybe because it's getting trendy, I don't know what affects me. I loved book and I always did, But this year, it just really faster than ever. I have no idea what's going on with me, but so yeah, this is what I find. And then this is the 2010, 2013 Instagram filters. If you live through that time, this is how you make the photo look, dark kind of, and you feel so unique when you post something like that, but actually you're just one of the that's trend. No, you think you are the one, like the person who posts unique photo that time, but actually you're just following most of the trend. The dark academia, yeah, emerging, and that's 2016. Yeah. Wow, I already talked about everything. What is this? Yeah, this is the website. Oh yeah, I want to talk about this one next shorts. Fruit tiger, arrow. This is interesting aesthetics for me. And I think at that time, this is early 2010, one period of time when we talk about technology. I think when Apple just started, we see this hope with future. So that time, I think the aesthetics is like more greenish, less dark, less boring when it's combined to technology. And then a lot of people created this kind of images and aesthetics that gives people hope for the future of technology. But now, when you think about technology, it gives a lot of darker image. That's why people, I think, are craving more real, more beautiful, more real, like to try to almost like get away from artificial intelligence. That's what I see online with all this aesthetic. So my question is, if the algorithm constantly serve us content from the past, does anything ever really become old? Because the past, when we see it now, become kind of new. Think about the people who born after 2000 and look at this example I got from like 1980 something Chinese little pillow, or the item that my parents used to use, but they never lived through that period of time. So what is old anymore? So when you do the design, when you try to trigger the nostalgic feeling, the reference you got is actually a mixture from all the years around. Then when you grow up, think back to all these ethics you've experienced are from like a long time ago. How could that affect people? How would that affect people's brain and creativity? That's my question. And nostalgia used to need distance because it's about pain and then this familiar feeling. You had to be away from something long enough to miss it. Do you think we can even feel real nostalgia anymore? Or are we just always cycle? Are people always gonna find somewhere in between? They couldn't even figure out where is this come from. That's why I'm aiming to use the series of short video to find this pattern, or decoding the popular brand or fashion or popular drama or things that I see, what kind of aesthetics come from. And then it's become like a little dictionary for myself and also for every one of you. Even for right now, a lot of like all my fashion AI video are a lot of people comment on my video and they ask me questions. Some people ask like, where can I access this kind of AI generating fashion? apps from, for example, Africa. And then for me, it's like, this is going to happen in the very soon, because as we go, technology going to grow, develop, evolve. Again, like the last live streaming I was talking about, very fast. A lot of things that we cannot imagine, it's happening. And at the same time, technology evolving, and I reach out to more people in the coming couple years. But what about what we see online? This visually that we feel so overwhelmed. Now we're going a little bit backwards, wanting to go back to the old days a little bit and start needing again. Some people start needing, I don't do that, but what kind of visual thing make us feel excited again? I want to figure that out. So that will be my new mission for the next couple of months. I want to dig out all these reference words and explain it and try to figure out which category fits to the visuals I look at. And then also I think it will help me to look at design and then develop my own projects in some way. Because right now my brain is just like somehow very, I find it hard to feel clear. Like when I think about technology, I used to feel very excited when I'm thinking about AR, virtual reality. Now I don't know. I feel like I need some distance with it to help me look at things more clearly. Otherwise, I'm just, it's all smashed in my brain. It just doesn't make me feel clear or passionate or excited to create things. I don't know if that's how you feel, but like the title said, I really think 2026 start to feel like 2000 or 2010. I couldn't feel this, the future, this feeling. So maybe as I'm exploring this whole process of creating this short video with finding all these references of aesthetic words, I will find the answer, or I will share my thoughts about how I feel after I help myself organize all these images or clips or things that I find fascinating. Maybe it will help you too. I hope so. And yeah, this is my this week's notice. I don't know next week what I'm gonna notice, because every week's different. I can't plan my video. Every week I see new things and I want to share here. Try to find something that worth talking about, and I also write an article on Substack. There's a link in the description. Please take a look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's helpful, and stay tuned for my new shorts. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you.